There we go. Excuse me. Okay. Well, everything I talked about is here. Oh, darn, I forgot to bring the letter with me. Well, my prescription arrived. Sleek. Sneaky devils. Look at this. This big old box. I'll get it there eventually. There we go. In this big old box, right? We're thinking, oh, that's a lot of box for an inhaler. So we open it up and we'll get this figured out eventually. Okay, it arrived. Yay! Today is day 4 of me using my inhaler, and it works great. It works so good. I'm a little thirsty, so my voice is kind of froggy sounding. This is a 30-day supply in this inhaler. So, yay, it came. But we're like, my goodness, this is such a big box for an inhaler. And we looked in the box, and there was inhaler number 2. And we were like, what else is in that box? And so we reach in and we pull out inhaler number 3. Yes, can you believe that? Isn't that awesome? That is such good news. CanAmericaPlus.com. I got 3 inhalers for less than the price of 1 in America. I'm telling you, he was looking out for me. He took care of me. And all I needed to do was calm down, be patient. It will all work out. But you're in a little bit of a panic when you go to the pharmacy and they tell you $600, but with your insurance, it's $450. But Can America Plus, $244 for 3 inhalers. 3. That is a 90-day supply. So I am good to go. That helped out so much financially. And I did the math, and that comes to $81.33 a piece. I would love it to be $50 a piece, but hey, I'll take the $81.33 a piece. And so it all worked out. It worked out so good. And speaking of working out, I did some of the COPD arm exercises today. Oh, my shoulders feel a little bit better. Yeah, because COPD really causes havoc on the body, and you lose a lot of muscle mass, and things start locking up and seizing up, So I was doing those exercises today, and yep, them old shoulders are feeling better. And that was only day 1. So if I keep going, I'm sure they're going to get better and better. And the inhaler works so well. My husband was being silly this morning, and I started laughing, and I didn't have to cough or choke or go, oh, I'm out of wind. I was able to hang right along with him and laugh out loud and enjoy myself. Didn't even realize I was laughing until we were all done. I was like, I just laughed. I laughed without having to hold my chest. I laughed without having to gasp for air. And I'll tell you something else. The first day I used that inhaler, The next morning, right when I woke up, all the pain I had in my chest was gone. Because, you get so tight. Everything is tight, because you need oxygen, and it's a struggle. Even if you don't realize you're struggling, it's a struggle. You're struggling for air. And I had gotten so tight from not being able to breathe and trying to breathe. And so just one treatment from that inhaler opened up the lungs, relaxed them, because there's 3 medications inside this inhaler here. Some of the inhalers have, let me get it turned right. Here we go, this way. Get my fingers off of it. And some of these inhalers have 1 medication, and some have 2, and some have 3. This one has 3 medications because of how far advanced I am with the COPD. So, that being said, I did the one day, the day after it arrived, because it arrived in the afternoon. I ended up missing my tax appointment. But we had to be here for this. You have to be here. So, anyways, and all the packaging is in English. Everything is exactly what you would get here in the US. And the only thing that didn't come in English was the instructions. Everything was it was all in all different kinds of languages from around the world, no English. But it's a good thing my pulmonologist, she went over it and showed me how to use it. So anyways, good going. We're done with that. But the day it came late afternoon in the mail. And I liked it because it's marked so that the mailman has to deliver it here to our door and not try to cram it in the mailbox. Thank goodness. Okay, so anyways, when, this shirt was fitting so good earlier. What's going on? So anyways, we got the box. The next morning, I went ahead and did the first puff. It's actually, you click the lid back like a clamshell opening. You put your mouth on, you have to suck it in, then you hold your breath for like the count of 10 seconds, and then you slowly breathe out. Oh, this stuff works so good. But like I said, the next morning I got up, did the treatment. The next morning I woke up, all the pain in my chest was gone. I didn't have to sit here and hold my chest anymore because it hurt. There were times where I sat there and said, am I having the beginning of a heart attack? Am I having a heart attack? Am I going to have a heart attack? It's been in my chest. And it was on the right side. I remember one time we were talking and we were told that the heart actually doesn't sit to the left of our chest like how we were all taught. It actually sits in the center. And I remember I was having a heart test done, and we're looking at my heart on the screen. And I said to her, does the heart sit to the left like we're taught, or does it sit to the center? She goes, it sits to the left of the center. I'm like, why aren't you diplomatic, giving it a middle answer? That was cool. But it was good to be pain-free in the chest. It was good to be able to laugh and not have to cough or choke for air. And I do notice that since I've been on this, there are 2 times a day that I do cough. I will cough in the evening, and I cough about 4 o'clock in the morning. It'll wake me up because I'll start coughing. I'm like, oh, it must be that the medication's starting to wear off. You're supposed to use the medication at the same time every day. And I figured, well, I'm home at 6 a.m. every day, so I have it set for 6 a.m. So I've been doing it every morning at 6 a.m. I get up about 4 or 5, take my first morning pills, thyroid, supposed to be the first one of the day. And then I go ahead and have that one, you know. And so I'm going to go ahead and close out for now because it's about 10 minutes. But I just wanted to share the good news with everybody that it was here. And I have something that I'd like to do for y'all in the next video. Okay. And I want to say thank you to all of you for your kind words, your kind messages. I want to say thank you very, very much. That's so kind of you. And it feels good to talk to people nicely and have people talking back nicely. And you can see it's getting ready to go on noon. And told my husband I'd like for us to make some nachos for lunch. So my tummy's saying it's ready for lunch. So I'm going to go ahead and get off and go make some lunch. Again, thank you, everyone, for your kind words. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, and one little point I want to make before I go. You know how Elon set out those emails that the people had to do 5 points of what they've done that week? When the place I worked at was owned by corporate, every time it's sold, it is about trimming the fat, okay? They would come in, they handed us each a piece of paper. Every day we had to get that piece of paper. Every day we had to write down what we were doing every 15 minutes. And they had us do that for 3 days out of the week. So believe me, if I would have got an email from Elon Musk, I could have gave him a 15-minute timeline of what I was doing every 15 minutes. So I know for those 5 things that they had done in a week, I would have had job security. I know I would have had a job because I would have done it gladly and sent it to him. It's not that they're out to hurt anybody. It's not that they want to do mass layoffs. They have to trim the fat. When you own any business, it's time to trim the fat. Now, I know he doesn't own the business. He's been hired to assist with trimming the fat. And it's something we all have to do. Well, I understand where he came from. I wish the employees would have been a little more understanding. And it's very bad that the bosses say, don't reply. That was bad advice in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. All righty. Talk to everybody later. See you in the next video. And thank you for the kind words. Talk to y'all later. Bye.